Hello, and praise the Lord. Before I get into the tutorial, I just want to show you the hair that I'm using for the look that I'm creating on today. And it is from Fashion Vila Hair on Aliexpress. It came via DHL. It was due here in 3 days, but it actually came in 2 days. So the shipping was very fast. As soon as this is straight out of the package. It just comes in this little fuchsia mesh bag. It does come with a small gift, which is some hair clips to, pin your hair back, pin up, do pin curls. When you're doing your finger waves, putting it in there, whatever you want to use those for. So that's the little gift that you get. And it just came with the hair. So, and a lace frontal. So I received 3 bundles of 12 inches. And it is in the style body wave, or the Brazilian body wave. So the bundles are very nice and thick, very nice and thick, and it just comes with the it just has the tag with how many inches that the hair is, as well as the care instructions are on the back, so that you know how to care for the hair. The hair is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. These bundles are nice and thick. It does not have a smell to it at all. So yeah, that's basically it. And these bundles are all the same length. And it's not a very dark color. It's a natural brown, of course, because this is unprocessed. So yep, 3 of the same bundles, and this lace frontal, I received this in 14 inches. Okay, so this is the lace frontal. It's beautiful. And full. Has no weird smell to it. This actually smells like it's been shampooed. Yeah, it smells good. Beautiful. So, yep. I will be making a wig, and I will be using the spandex dome cap like I use on all my videos. And once I make the wig, I will come back and do the actual tutorial on this bob, because for me it's bob season. All right. So I have finished making the wig. This hair is so full and beautiful. It's very, very full and beautiful. The 3 bundles were more than enough for the look that I'm trying to achieve, and I have this much left, and like this, yeah, it's in there. It's all in there. So now I'm going to get to the cutting. I'll be back. So I have finished making the wig, and this hair is absolutely beautiful. I have not gotten any shedding. All of this right here is from the tweaking that I did to the lace front, just around the hairline, just to kind of thin it out just a little bit, and all of that all of that good stuff. So I'm just going to I'm gonna start from the front. I wanted to put it on to make sure that I see how long I want that front, and I want the front to actually be this long. All of the cutting and everything is going to be really in the back, but the front I'm going to leave this length. I don't want something up here. I want it to fall down. So I was just putting it on just to see how everything was falling. And the lace frontal is absolutely beautiful. You can part anywhere, so this is gonna be beautiful already. Oh, yes. Okay, so now I'm gonna put this back on the and wherever I see where it's thick and full, I want it to be full, because when I would do this bob, I wanted all this to just go everywhere I want to go. But I'm going to keep this kind of waviness to it. So yeah. Okay, so here she is. Here's the wig. It's on the stand. For those of you who have this little styrofoam head and it doesn't quite fit on your stand, you can just put a bag or a cloth or something on there and it'll make it tight enough to where as though it will hold. So this is the wig. I already put it on. I already established that I don't really want the cutting to be in the front, because I like that length, that fullness and all that other stuff. And I'll kind of shape the front with the wig on, but what I'll concentrate on right now is the back, cutting the back. So this is the back. Move my little cleaning products. This is the back. This hair is absolutely gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. Yeah. So just gonna comb that. Okay. So like I said, we already established that I'll take care of the top part and all that. So the bottom is what we're working on. Okay, so I have my scissors, and forgive me, these aren't even hair scissors, but are they? Yeah, I think I did get these from the hair store, but these aren't the like really good $20, $30, $40 ones, but hey, they'll do. So there's many different ways you can section. You can, you know, do the 3-part. You can, you know, some people, if you really don't know how to have it even, you can do the method where you gather the hair and put it in a ponytail, then cut it, and it'll automatically fall down and do the bob. But what I do is I use all of those different things, but right now what I'm gonna do is just go slow, because I don't want it too short at the front. So as you can see, I just cut straight ahead. I mean straight across. I just cut straight across. Let me turn her around so you all can see that. So I just cut straight across, and what I'll do is I'll just kind of perfect this little area right here. Making sure all the hair is up there, up in there. And I'll cut across again, making sure I got all the hair. And this is just how I'm doing it, you guys. So, you know, all my beauticians that's like, no, you're supposed to section the hair off that. It's YouTube. It's like, no. But then I'm just gonna go in I just do a bunch of different techniques. And this is just basically thinning. I don't want to get my fingers. Thinning out those ends. So I'm just cutting into it. You don't have to do all this, but yeah, I does all that. And that also created some kind, you know, a little bit of longer layers because we had cut everything right here straight across, as you can see. So I'm just going to again, that's why, you know, it's good to section, but like I said, I'm just, y'all just watch me while I work. Okay, so this way I can continuously see what I'm working with down here. And this, you know, causes it not to be such a blunt, you know, cut at the bottom as well. So then I'm just gonna slowly, I'm just gonna turn it to the side, and you can already see where the angle is, you know, coming down. I already established that I wanted that long length on the side. So from right here, I'm just gonna slide cut going down. Okay, just did a little slide cut because I want my length to really stay. So instead of cutting this even shorter on the side, what I'll do is pull all the hair up and then slide cut going down. Okay, I'll pull this hair right here up. And it still has that little wave to the hair, so, you know, usually when you do this, you want to work with straight hair, or some people like to wet, or if you're cutting on dry hair, be able to really see what you're doing. It needs to be straight, but I'm just used to doing it, and when I cut it out, it's all right for me. So then I'm just gonna slide cut. And then where I see that it needs to be cut some more, I see you, because you have your little hairs that hide down the bottom. Like I said, this is just how I do it. And my bobs come out beautifully layered and cut really good and nice and all that good stuff. All right. And I'll still be cutting. I cut on my bobs for days. So, and usually it's because I haven't done it like this. I haven't worked on a mannequin and I don't know how long. So then again, just slide cutting for some layers. And see how that allows that to have that, you know, fullness. And with it sitting up like this, I can see, you know, if I need to. What I need to fix. then I just comb this out so that I can make sure that it's looking right. Because if I want to, you know, flatten it out, I want to make sure everything is good. So let me turn around to the side. Make sure this thing's still on. Okay, good. And I've used these same techniques on people in their real hair. I don't mean fake hair. See how in the front when we turn her back around, it's still a lot of length. But we have that bobby going on. And I still want it to be full. I don't want it to be too choppy. That's just not the look that I'm going for. Not going for, I want it to be super just nice and full and yeah. And wherever I see, let me move some of this hair out the way. So I can see what I'm doing here. When you pull the hair, you know, back in different angles, you can see what you really need to cut as well. Ooh. Sorry that I have nothing for you to really follow, but I mean, this is just how I do it. Okay, so I'm still cutting, but as you can see, it's coming out nicely. And right here, even though we're keeping it long, I still want to make sure that, you know, everything's right. So instead of doing a blunt cut across, I still cut it in the angle, you know, in an angle, but just not straight across. I am doing it in a different way, so. Okay, so it's still nice and full. It's still a lot of, because I still want it nice and full for right now. If I want anything else dramatic and all that other stuff, then I'll do some more cutting later. But for right now, I I want it to still be full, still want a lot of hair back there. What I do right here is just even everything out. Okay. And this hair is beautiful. Make sure nothing's hiding up under there. See, because it's some unevenness right here. So I'm gonna fix that. Do the slide cut, and then I go back and do it this way. Okay, I'm also going to pull this hair up. Since I know how long I want it to be in the front, I don't have to really wait till I put it on to see what I'm doing in the front, being as though I know I want it this long. And with this bob, I'm going to be doing middle part and side part. So I'm going to be wearing it in the middle. I'm going to be wearing it. I didn't cut out most of these little waves that was in here. But yeah, I'm going to be wearing it in the middle. I'm also going to be wearing it on the side. Just, you know, just some different ways. So and what I'm doing here is just making everything even, so the top of the hair isn't falling over the bottom of the hair. When you pull it out and make everything even, it creates some natural layers as well. See, because you don't want the top of the hair falling over the bottom. Well, you can do that. Some people do that type of bob where it's not layered like it is right here. It's just cut and it's all one length, and they have like that tight bend or whatever. But if you want more of a layered, where the top goes layered and it layers down the bottom, so when you curl it, when you see that little feather look, that's what that does as well. So I'm just going in and as we're scissor handing this thing. And you can see even from the side how that has, when this is flat and straightened, it's gonna look beautiful. I'm not straightening it because I'm actually loving this little slight wave, even though it's not. I done combed out a lot of my waves in the front, but yeah. So as far as the front is concerned, I'm not really going to mess with that. I'm not really going to layer around the front of the face or anything like that, which with bobs, usually it just depends on what you're doing. You know, if you wanted that bang, then that's when you would, you know, slide cut on the front or on the sides. But being as though I want the front, you know, really full and long and stuff like that, things like that, I'm not going to really layer the front. Now you can layer the front, and then either way you put it in the middle or the front, it'll be layered, but I don't want any layers you know, rounding off the face, because a bob, usually the front is, you know, unless you're doing a bang, should be, and it's already some naturally, you know, the hair is naturally you know, kind of short to long. So we're just gonna leave the front of that alone and let that do what it do, so it can just be, look at that. Ah, yes. Okay, but that's just basically what I want. So I'm gonna cut the lace and put it on and show you all what it's looking like, and that way I'll also be able to see anything that I missed or need to do. But pretty much I think I got it. All right, so just go through and then just check, make sure everything is good. So and there definitely is an easier way. I just like to, this is just how I do it all the different ways that I said. And the easier way is just to, you know, pull all the hair back, and if you want it longer, be sure to cut it down here. If you're doing something real short, cut it up there. You know, so there are different ways to do it other than this way that I've done it here. Because what I'm doing here is really pretty much eyeballing everything. And see how you really will come out. So it is looking good. Looking real good. This has so much body. Oh my goodness. Yes. All right, so as you can see, I can put it anyway. And I'm going to secure this down. I'm going to secure this with my Got2be Glued. So I don't have to, but do I want to? Yeah, I want to. Okay, so here we are with the final look, and okay, I am of course loving my hair. I did not curl it. I wanted to have this kind of wavy, big, full bob where I had all this body and whatnot in the front, and I wanted the back to be still be full. Catch how that thing drops. Bow. Yes. Wonderful. So yeah, it didn't take much, and I put my frontal down, as you all can see, with the Got2be Glued, and I'll put a link below on the detailed video of where when I first used that. But this frontal is amazing. Okay, it's amazing. I can definitely do the middle part when I'm ready, flip it around to the other side, all that good stuff. It looks super duper natural. Yeah, and the trick with these things is really to leave some lace out. Don't cut it all the way up to where the hair is. Leave some lace out, and it'll lay and look much more natural. Like, see right here, the lace is all the way like down here, and you can't even tell. And I was cutting it all the way at the top, and it was looking like super weird, not really, you know. So you live and you learn. And I'm just feeling, it just seems like this hair wants to be over here. Now, if I want to make that part, I didn't bleach the knots. They don't come bleached on the frontal, and I really don't care to bleach the knots. I like this. It looks natural, and if I want it to look even more like, you know, a scalp, then I'll just add some setting powder, not concealer. I don't do the concealer. I don't care for how that looks. I do the like I said, I use the setting powder, which is this stuff right here. Whatever you set your makeup with, that's the same complexion as you, I'll, you know, use that. So this hair is so full. This is only 3 bundles, and I couldn't even fit all of the 3 bundles in there. Look how full that is. I'm telling you, I love it. I love it. And it looks super duper natural. Natural. Yes, when I get happy, I sing a little bit. Sing tune. So I am loving this hair. And I'll have the link below to where you can purchase it. You don't have to get the little short 12-inch, like, you know, I got, you know, they have all different lengths and all that good stuff. Yeah. So that's it for this hair is absolutely beautiful and full, and I'm just very well pleased with Vila. I mean Fashion Villa. I was about to say Vila. Fashion Villa hair store on Aliexpress. I mean, this is just gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. It really is. I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial. Yeah, be blessed.